How's it going, boys and girls, and welcome to a very exciting day of DBCB, the Dakota Blue Exotics, where we get to unbox this gigantic package that weighs around 25 pounds. Boys might be asking yourself, Dakota, is it just a really big lizard or something in there? No, there is a lot of stuff. Most of the stuff I know what's in here, but apparently there are surprises that I didn't know about, so... Get ready, as we are both surprised at what's gonna be inside this very large box. Of course, I apologize about my absence recently. Old Dakota caught the coronavirus, the COVID. I know. 2020 called, they want their virus back, but that can't stop me because I'm opening boxes and have a career on YouTube, so I have to film it while being sick. Ain't no sick days here, just old Dakota feeling crummy, been having to open a bunch of snakes and lizards. Let's get into it. Package comes thanks to CPX Reptiles. I buddied up with my good buddy Josh, and he brought me a lot of stuff that we are going to be either selling and splitting the profits 50-50, or I'm going to be holding back and breeding while we'll be selling those babies 50-50. So it's a fun little partnership. As you guys know, I've done snake partnerships in the past, and it hasn't worked out very well for me, but I've known Josh for quite a while now, so I'm pretty sure he won't screw me over. So this is blossoming into a beautiful partnership, and to show his kind grace, he's sent me a bunch of... He sent me a bunch of... Jesus Christ. That I'm pretty excited to see what it could be. Oh boy. Does that say poison on it? Is this a box in a box? Absolutely incredible. All right, moment of truth, folks. This is what $50,000 worth of reptiles looks like. We got the heat pack in there. Oh my God, look at that little dude. Oh my God, there is a lot of stuff in here to go. Oh my God, dude, these guys are so adorable. A lot of stuff to dive in on here, so I guess let's just dive in and get started. Dive into, I know there are skinks, snakes, and geckos in here. We're gonna put these babies up for right now. We'll talk about them a little bit later. I really want to dive into these bags. First things first, we got a Pangea sticker. Why? Man, check this one out. See what we got here, folks, boys and girls. First bag unboxing. Looks like we've got 12 bags to go through. Let's see what we got in here. And here we have the first one on the list. I'm gonna throw that away, that's gross. Check this guy out. So there are gonna be quite a few different king snakes going on here that we are gonna be opening a new breeding project over here at the Dakota Blue Exotics. You guys know old Dakota's been done clue brids. At one point we used to do Mexican black king snakes, but I ended up selling that pair for the super red Tokay we have over there, and I'm excited to get back in here. Here we have a nice chocolate super stripe. I don't know if that's a real thing or not. I'm not too up to date with king snake morphs. Josh will have to fill me in on this. Absolutely beautiful little dudes, man. This guy's really awesome. Nice and calm. However, it was a very cold shipment getting here. This is probably the last shipping day that something's gonna come in, but still an absolutely amazing animal, man. Not gonna hog the show for long because we have a bunch of other stuff to show off, so let's get into the next one. Man, don't bite me now. I see your little head looking at me. And here we have snake number 2. Man, this one's looking nice. I believe they call this a chocolate banana. I'm just gonna be making stuff up. Let me know in the comment section if I'm right or not. This one looks pretty cool, man. I dig the yellows. The high whites are cool, but something with the brown and kind of that yellowish white, that's pretty awesome. I can't remember which ones are boys and which ones are girls. I'll have to ask Josh when I show him the pictures that all the snakes came okay, but I want to keep them in suspense. I didn't even tell him I picked up the box yet because I like freaking him out. But take a look at this guy, man. Really nice pattern. I don't know what else to say. I don't know king snakes very well. I really like the faces of king snakes. That's something I really prefer them over corn snakes. They just have like a little angrier of a face. They just look pretty cool. Absolutely awesome. Let's do another one. Mentioned a little bit, what the fuck is in this one? A little bit earlier, all of these adult snakes are going to be ones that I am going to be holding back and breeding for the next season. Yeah, guys, well, actually, it's probably the only time you guys see these snakes for a little bit. They've already been off of food for a couple of weeks now, and I'm just going to immediately throw them into brumation for the breeding season this year. So very exciting stuff. You get to see them once, and then you won't be able to see them until spring when they wake back up from brumation. And here, you know, I know there's some nice black and white stuff in here. I keep grabbing the brown ones. So here we got another nice, just usual cali king snake, the brown and white. I don't know what you call them. Still a really nice looking snake. I don't know, which one do you guys? Let me know in the comment section what you guys prefer. Personally, I think I like the black and whites a little bit better than the browns, but I do like the browns. They look a little bit more of like the natural, what you would find out in the wild versus the black and whites. Still both really awesome snakes. I think I'm gonna prefer the black and whites. I think this is the last brown stripe or brown snake that we're gonna see today. I was wrong. Another brown snake. I wish I kind of researched a little bit more about the king snake mutations, or if this is like just a normal or whatever before the unboxing, but I know Josh is just gonna tell me as soon as I ask him. Take a look at this little guy. Absolutely fantastic. Nice little another king snake. Super cool. Yeah, cute face, young man. Welcome to the horde. I'll put you with the others. I think the brown snake verge is over. Then it's just gonna be black snakes, black and white snakes now. There's one in here that I really want to see because it's like the one I was really most excited for. But I guess you gotta be patient. I mean, we're gonna get to it eventually. I just want to get to it now rather than later. God damn it. Well, come on, buddy. No, you gotta get out of the bag now. The bag's over. This one's actually pretty cool. It has very little, usually, you know, like they're like brown and white, but this one has very little striping on that, and then you can see the side pattern. It kind of does this cool little texture up the siding. This one's cool. A nice fat, I'm assuming this one's female, but a nice fat female. No, it's a boy. It's showing me its hemipenes right now. Please put those up, sir. A nice boy. He's probably smelling all the females that I've been holding and is now getting a little bit excited, but we are going to be putting this guy up to calm down a little bit. Oh, this is the one. Yes. Don't bite me, young lady. I really like you. All right, now check this girl out. Wow. This is a really cool snake. Now, I know everyone likes the Mexican black king snakes because, you know, it's just a pure black snake, but check out how light and white this girl is. This girl is actually two-toned. You can the camera's kind of picking up. It's like yellow on top and then completely white on the sides. This is a really pretty snake, man. I'm really excited for this one. The brown and white ones are cool, don't get me wrong, and the banana ones are cool too, but man, you can't beat a snake that looks like this. This is absolutely fantastic. Such a cool snake, man. Look how long it is. I mean, for a king snake, this is a pretty long snake, man. This is pretty cool. Check out this one. Whoa. A little bit of a spitfire on this one. This one's got a really cool pattern. So you see this is definitely a high white, but it still has some of that brown pattern going through. Really cool, definitely a little bit of a spitfire. Maybe this one's a black and white. Am I colorblind? I can't really tell, but one thing's for sure, this is a really cool snake, man. Check this thing out. Boy, take a look at this one, boys and girls. Absolutely fantastic snake. I believe we only have one more snake to show off, and then we're going to show off some of the stuff that is going to be for sale over here as well. Scared there for a second. And here we have this one, a nice black and white. Take a look at this, boys and girls. That is a nice snake right there. Last king snake to round off all of our new breeders. Like I said, these guys will be going to brumation. I'm gonna give them a couple of days to settle in, and then we're gonna immediately cool them off for breeding this year. It's a little late to brumate. I'm hoping I can still get it done and there'll be enough time, maybe do a late pairing. We'll see what happens. Hopefully I can pull it off, but if not, then I now have just 8 snakes that are gonna cost me money to feed without getting any babies. But let's just hope we can get it off for this year. Absolutely. Hey, dude, chill. Someone's looking at me like I'm a snack. I get these muscles are big, young man, but you can't get that down even though you're a cool snake. Absolutely fantastic. Really sure what I'm gonna, is this a snake? I think this is a snake. I think this is one of them. I'm not entirely sure, so I've got two options with this pair. I can either grow them out for another year and breed them next year, or I can just sell the pair. Again, I'm gonna need my colubrid experts to weigh in on this, rather than just, I mean, everyone can, but I appreciate the colubrid folks chiming in on this. I believe, if I'm right, I mean, I should probably check what kind of snake it is before I'm like, this one is the one I'm talking about. Oh, never mind. I'm keeping this, dude. This thing is so cool. Dude, check this snake out. Wow. Well, wait. The Brooks king snakes. I could be wrong. I'll have to double check. Take a look at this thing though. This is just a solid white snake with black eyes. I have no idea what kind of king snake this is, but it is really cool. I believe this is one he was talking about where I can either hold it back for another year and then breed it or just sell it immediately. But this is a really cool snake. I'm just gonna hold this one back because this thing's cool. It's almost like completely translucent. If you look closely, like you can see there's a poop in there and it's about to poop. Look at it. You guys can see. You can see the poop that is about to come out. This is a pretty cool snake, man. I'm not sure what this is. I'll have to ask him, but this thing's really rad. It's so funny. I've been doing this for almost a decade now. Like, that's a pretty long time. I think I'm 7 or 8 years into the hobby of like owning reptiles. Oh no, these are the, wow, dude, check out, look at this one. Hey, chill, young man, chill. There. Really cool, man. I think these are the Brooks. These have to be the Brooks, actually. It wouldn't make any sense any other way. It's funny being in the hobby for as long as I have, you know, again, almost a decade, like 7, 8 years, something like that with owning reptiles. And you still just like, when you get into a new project like this, you feel like such a newbie, right? You're like, oh, I have no idea what this stuff is. I can tell you pretty much any gecko species there is in the world, but when it comes to like colubrids and king snakes, I'm over here like, I don't know, it's a king snake for sure. Wow, look at the eyes on this one. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be holding these back for a project next year. This is just a really cool snake, man. Wow. Reptiles to go through. This is where I get a little confused. I have no idea what these are lizards. I have no idea what kind of lizards these are, so let's open them up and see what he sent me. Now this is gonna be the stuff that is going to be available. We're gonna be listing these guys here very shortly after a brief period of acclimating over here, then we'll put them up. Probably won't be able to sell these guys till spring anyway with the way the shipping weather is, but you know, what are you gonna do when you live in New England? It's such a bummer. Only reason why I could get these guys in was just because of my buddies from the south, so the weather was good to ship over there, and then they're over here during the day. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. What did you send me? What am I supposed to do with these? Oh my god. Okay, let's see if I can identify what it is. If I'm not mistaken, I believe these are black tree skinks. A very beautiful wow, man, these guys are actually really pretty. These guys are absolutely beautiful. Much like the emerald tree skinks, they have a little bit more of a flighty attitude, but in my opinion, they're a better looking skink because they're jet black with these gorgeous eyes. Hopefully I can grab some B-roll. I'm not gonna grab these guys. They're super flighty right now, probably stressed from the shipping and everything. We'll definitely get these guys a little bit more tamed down, but these are an absolutely beautiful display pet. And or if you can figure out how to get them to calm down a little bit, hopefully I can do a good job over here in the next couple of weeks. They will also make a great pet in general. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know much about tree skinks. This is actually the first tree skinks I've ever had to care for, so a little bit of a new opportunity for me and a new opportunity for you if you buy them. Still got more stuff to open up. Those tree skinks were cool, man. I'm excited about those. I'll have to ask him a little bit more information on those. Let's see. These are all just mystery bags to me. I have no idea what's gonna be in here. It's another king snake. Pretty king snake. Oh, so is this the male then? So this is a high white albino, if I'm not mistaken. Again, a completely white snake, but you can tell it has albinism because of the eyes. You can it still has some of the pattern here. You can see, so all of that melanin has disappeared on it. So you get like this nice lavenderish pink pattern and then mostly white snake. This one's really pretty as well. I'm definitely gonna be holding this one back. If it is a male, it can breed this season, but if it's a female, I'll have to hold it back. I thought this one was older. I think Josh swindled me. This was a snake I was excited for, and I think he swindled me and didn't tell me exactly how big it is, because this is a pretty young snake still. Absolutely gorgeous. Definitely want to hold it back and breed it, but I won't be able to do that at least this year unless it is a boy. Take a look at this. Look at that. You can really see the albinism right there with the pattern and the eyes. This is a cool snake, man. Absolutely awesome. Okie dokie, folks. Time for the piece de la resistance. And that is going to be what's in here. I already know what's in here. But there's like... I'm going to check what's in here before I say. Ooh, Jesus. Inside this bag has to be the biggest Tokay gecko I have ever seen in my life. You know when they say like, I saw a Tokay gecko that's 15 inches? That's this gecko right here. Holy shit. And my God, boys and girls, take a look at the size of this Tokay. And you know, Josh was telling me when he was shipping these guys out, he said, I sent you the biggest Tokay you will ever see in your life. And I told him, I don't know, man, that granite Tokay we have is pretty big, but I think this really is the biggest Tokay over here now at Dakota Blue Exotics. This is an absolutely massive animal, definitely over 12 inches. I might have to keep these just because I've never seen an animal this big. Like, this is just impressive. Of course, these guys came as a pair. We have the high red that I'll be looking at in just a second. That matches really well with this guy, but just again, my God. One more time. Look at, I can't even get this, with the tail. This is how big this Tokay gecko is. Holy shit. Ending up the gecko portion of this, we have this beautiful high red. A little bit of an ouchie on the foot, but that's okay. We can take care of that pretty easy. Take a look at this, man. Take a look at that pattern. So what you'll find with these high reds is that the pattern kind of mixes together, whereas usually with a normal Tokay gecko, you guys will have just a couple of spots or a lot of spots. But you can see with this pattern down the dorsal, it mixes together into this really strange, funky pattern. I also noticed while putting the male up, he also has it. This is a really cool pair. I think Josh wants me to sell these guys. Well, look how calm this animal is. That's pretty cool. I think Josh wants me to sell these guys, but I might just hold on to them and see what the babies look like. And then maybe after this year, once I get some babies, if they look something like this with this interesting pattern, maybe we'll just sell the babies and we'll hold off to this pair. One thing's assured, that male was absolutely gigantic, and this is a beautiful girl. We're gonna be putting in her own quarantine enclosure until that wound is fully healed, and then we'll repair them. Just something that sometimes happens during shipping. They can get a little bit sporadic if stuff moves, and looks like this one kind of wound up in the mouth of the big guy and got a little bit of a chomp. Girl out there, look out, she's a pretty calm animal. Oh. That's cool, man. Look at that. Oh, well, I guess it's not that calm. Last but certainly not least, we have a bunch of corn snakes and California king snake babies that will be listed for sale. Like this absolutely gorgeous palmetto, man. This is the first time I'm actually seeing a palmetto in real life. Really cool snake. Very tempted to keep. I'm actually tempted to keep a couple of these. We also, if you look right here, we have a, I believe what's called a tessera, and then right next to it a blood red. A couple of California king snakes as well. I'm sure this B-roll will be showing everything. Just a bunch of really cool stuff, man. Pretty much we have baby versions of all the adults you guys saw a little bit earlier. What's in here? Oh, it's another California king snake. Yeah, dude, I really dig this palmetto. This palmetto is gonna be hard to sell. Maybe I'll hold it back, maybe I'll sell it. Not 100% sure yet. But yeah, a bunch of these snakes, as soon as they're acclimated over here, just gonna give them a little bit of time to adjust to the new home. We will be listing all these guys for sale. Make sure to check out the Morph Market right down there in the link in the description if you guys are interested in any of the animals that we showed off today. And there you got it, boys and girls. What was most likely the biggest reptile unboxing we've ever done over here at Dakota Blue Exotics. My God. I am just absolutely surrounded by snakes right now. I gotta figure out where to put all these guys. It's gonna be a fun time reorganize this entire room for all the new inhabitants we have here. Thank you guys so much, as always, for taking the time of your day. Follow us over here at DBCB Exotics. Peep the stuff down in the link, like the Patreon if you want to support your boy. Until next time, I will see you then. Goodbye.